All right. Perfect. So have you checked out the venue?
So we've been there for Florida State, so I'm excited because I know what
Yeah.
we're walking into. Actually, I'm not even going to show up Friday night. Like I'm that confident and comfortable to where I can show up Saturday morning and rock and roll.
Damn. You're throwing my whole promotion into the lottery, huh? On a
Nope.
whim.
Nope. Look at this. I'm running the setup right now.
Jesus, look at this guy.
Fully wireless now.
Dude, there's people that shoot porn that have not this good of a setup. So I hear.
Hey, you need a camera guy, holler. I'll take any work.
We could start a porn production company and you'll be the cameraman. I'll just be the creepy guy hiring people, doing auditions.
There you go. You got to be there to monitor the talent. I get it.
That's it. Landon Stevens says, "What's up?" Yeah, so we're gonna put out a couple things real quick. People are gonna rewatch this. There's no one in the chat right now, but Landon. We are gonna put out the points coming soon. We're gonna build an Excel spreadsheet this weekend. That's gonna show everybody from having 1 point all the way up to, I think, Carl, Stanley, and Brad have 24. So,
nice. When I get that, I'll be able to put that on the stream during the stream.
yeah, and we're gonna build. I think the problem is Chance doesn't really know how to use Excel, so I'm gonna have to do it myself. And by myself, I mean I'm gonna have to have it done. 7 people in here already. Bro, this channel's blowing up. We're getting like 30 something people regularly in the chat.
Oh yeah, by the end of the year, you guys are gonna be the top league. Like it won't even be a question.
I'm hoping so. You know, I'm the type of guy, because we started late on YouTube, that I'm intimidated when I'm not intimidated, but like I see Texas TAL. And us and TAL are probably the most similar structures. But I see their YouTube's got like $2 grand. I'm like, killing us. Let's talk about the final event real quick. This is where my passion is. My passion is in the party aspect of this, not the tournaments. I enjoy tournaments. They're fun, but I would be lying if I said arm wrestling's only cool when I'm doing it. The part that I do enjoy is I love throwing the parties. That's the best part of owning this league and doing the league is, you know, it's not some like bummy ass promoter trying to make a party for him and his boys. It's the arm wrestlers making a party for the arm wrestlers. So we'll let this build up a minute and let's brainstorm about the final event. Because every time I ask people about this, there are things like, well, like, yeah, I like banqueting. That would be cool. And they just kind of reiterate the same bullshit I said, the Hall of Fame, these things. Tell me this, is this name already used? And is this a good name? The finals. Is there any better name for our FAL finals than Arm WrestleMania? Robert has froze. Love it. This guy doing our stream has froze. All right, Robert, you better show
I kicked off the Wi-Fi. I'm just on my phone.
I'm fucking with you. What do you think? Is that Arm WrestleMania for our final?
I mean, what do you want it to be? Do you want it to be just the top guys?
No,
you wanted everyone taking their last shot at the top guy?
Our final event will be just like these. It's just, I hope it to be the biggest, baddest, and craziest of all our events, because it's the final one to get the final prize.
Nice. Is the venue locked in?
No, the venue isn't. That's the best part of this. The best thing I did when I pre-sold all these venues and booked all this shit was I left the final open. I mean, dude, did you click on the venue we're going to Cali at?
Yeah, looks sweet.
Union Station is like Grand Central Station in New York. This is the fucking hub in LA for the trains. We're in the middle of the train station.
So I need to book that Airbnb. I sent a picture of that because that's
crazy.
That's an 8-minute walk from the venue.
How much is it? Well, talk to me on the private. Talk to me on the back line.
I think it was like 140 a night.
Oh,
but that picture was it. It was that in the bathroom.
Oh, that's it.
Yep.
Oh, well, hold off on that then, because we might be
No, that's the party house.
Okay, well,
that's it's an 8-minute walk. We put 2 tables in there. I mean, I guess we look to see if there's something closer, but
no, 8-minute walk is fine. let's do this. Let's keep this conversation for private afterwards. I want to talk to you about some of my ideas, and I think they're the same ideas you have for before and after the tournament.
All right, sounds good.
I wouldn't mind throwing, one of the coolest things at a party, right? Or not a party, the tournament is afterwards going to the spot that's not public.
Yeah,
Where
for
it's
sure.
just Travis and Devin and a couple cool dudes, that's where it's fun, where it's not all the fucking people invited. It's kind of that small 30-person circle of friends. So I wouldn't mind creating an atmosphere like that at the Airbnb. Because the truth is you can't give a fucking address to 300 people. Unless it's a public place. But there's no reason we couldn't have a super sick kind of after party pre-poll, maybe do the super matches in the Airbnb Friday. There's a million ideas, but I'm on the same page as you. The Airbnb just sounds fun, doesn't it?
Yeah. Every arm wrestling thing I've gone to, there's been an Airbnb that has been the place to be every single time.
Well, I can tell you the best thing I've ever went to. James Reed one time rented the entire top floor of a hotel in every single room. And we had the third floor of like a Holiday Inn. Every arm wrestler had it. And when I tell you, it was fucking bananas. It was. You couldn't even go in the hallway. There was so much broken glass and beer bottles just in the lobby.
Yeah, so that's the other side of it too, right? You don't want that.
Not at an Airbnb in your name. At a hotel in James Reed's name? How about it?
Exactly. That's why everyone did it.
Wiz, are you in a Cat Space shirt? Let's see the shirt. Bob Ross?
That's awesome.
Okay, I respect.
Yes, sir.
I respect.
Man, the legend.
So we got a bunch of cool stuff happening. Let me see if I can find some fun things. We've got our California event is absolutely blowing up. I don't want to neglect our Florida events because I know a lot of the guys watching the show aren't even going to Cali. But let me just see if I can screen share it because we might have a few Cali guys in here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna drive down to Dallas and fly. The flights are $160.
Wow. They're not bad out here. They're like $275 out here. So
I figured that and $100 to ship my stuff. That's the same as gas money. So
yeah, you're gonna save yourself some fucking time.
Yeah. Well, I just spent a whole bunch of money on those wireless things, so that's gonna make it possible.
Sure.
Now everything fits in a little case.
Sure. Let me see if I can get Chance in here. Trying to pull up the venue, man. This fucking venue is sick. It's honestly, and I'm always talking like about these venues, dude. It's probably the craziest. I mean, it's legit in the middle of a fucking train station. We're gonna be arm wrestling in some surreal area.
Yeah, I'm curious how the stage gets set up and all that, where that's all gonna work out.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna work out, kid.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's gonna. I got so little worry about it working out just because I'll put the fucking table anywhere. That's the truth. We ain't too worried. But when I tell you this is like the most exclusive venue in California, the Homebound Brew House.
Oh, damn, that looks badass.
Yeah, bro, you got no fucking clue either. This shit is crazy. It looks like an old cathedral church converted into it's a train station. We're in the middle of Grand Central Station in LA. It's called Union Square or Union Station.
That's badass.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. Our event, we got a couple good super matches popping up too for
it's a stack card, ain't it?
What's that?
I said it's a stack card. You're going over there with a bunch of Florida boys.
Well, we're trying. I mean, it ain't 6 versions of myself, so it ain't that stacked, kid. But
who do you got so far? I know John has a match. You have a match, right?
Yeah. I'm trying. Let me get to a couple of things real quick. I'm trying to get to.
Okay.
I don't have a match yet, actually.
Oh, okay. I thought you did for some reason.
No, I should. I'm
Oh no, I think we were talking about that, but you said everybody was scared after the way you handled Niles.
come on. Would you want to sign up next? I
No,
mean, no one does. Come on. I'm
no,
back to I'm the ego destroyer again.
that was
No.
a good version. That was a
It
good
was,
version.
it was a good version. A lot of it was I just got blessed and it was my day.
Tell you what, Brandon, I'll pull you next. That way you can get another match. I seem to be the match getter.
So
Well,
right now, this is some of our stuff we have going on. We got Trent Johns and Austin Jennings. We've got Newman and Austin Jennings.
I think Austin is outclassed on that one. I'm sorry.
Can you see me changing the pictures back and
Yeah, I
forth?
saw. Yeah, I
Yep.
saw that. Look, it's fucking looks badass.
You can see Newman and you see Trent.
Oh yeah, it looks cool.
Perfect. So we've got oh geez me.
There's the third one.
There's a third one. I know. I'm trying to get to it without exposing all my
Uh-oh.
conversation.
Oh, you dick pics, yeah.
All the dick pics I sent
That
Chance.
picture cracks me up every time.
I'm like, look at this thing, son. All right, we got to let me find it. In case you guys want to slow down and go really slow, you'll be able to see the FAL financials on some of those screenshots so you could see how much we need your donations. Do not be scared to donate. The FAL needs all the support we can get.
Hey, Brandon, do you manage the FAL YouTube page? You need to make me an editor so I can go live.
Done. You're in.
Yeah. That way I don't need you guys at the event because I keep forgetting to get the FAL. If you make me an editor, I can just do it every time.
R. Kelly, are you gonna bring handles to this next event?
I'm trying. They're at the laser right now getting cut up. I'll
I just
post
need
a
one
screenshot.
set.
I changed the design on it. So now it's not like a lightning bolt weapon. But I still got lightning bolts in it. I put it on the inside. Let me go grab a bracket. I got one in the shed.
Hey, so what's
Like
this? The Tallahassee venue. What's that like?
Oh,
Brandon.
it's sick, dude. It's called Fire Betty's. It's actually like a concert venue. So I've not personally been there, man. I mean, this is one I kind of had to book remotely. It's Chance's people. The guy he's going to help us with it too. He runs a full production company like lasers and smoke shows and all this. So I think he does the venue every single night. Like he does a concert there every night or something. But
do we get to use that stuff?
I don't know. I'm hoping.
Yeah, how badass would it be to you should maybe just think about, and I'm about 8 whatever chocolates in, those good ones.
8 weeks
But
straight.
how badass would it be? Yeah, exactly. How badass would it be to do a super match premiere? Like just one super match? If he's got all those cool ass effects or whatever. I mean, you got R. Kelly there, he can use all that stuff.
Well, what I'm hoping
that
to
would be
do is
fun.
actually, I'm hoping to bring this guy in for our finals. That's the big goal.
Okay.
Robert, is that our J handles you're making us?
These are the old style. See how they're like weapons?
Yeah. Sell
Yeah,
us
so
your new
makes them
one.
badass.
Yeah, the new one has lightning bolts cut in here, and it's got a couple more holes. I wanted a hole right here.
We need a J handle distributor.
I'm hoping to have those done next week so I can bring them. I know the brackets are more important than the handle, so I'm focusing on those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell us about this match. Artem, he hated the FAL. Now he loves the FAL. How much did that cost to change his opinion?
Cost me $300.
Isn't that amazing how a man's opinion changes based upon the thickness of his wallet?
Well, we'll see. He said he's still going to leave right after his super match. I said, no, you got to sit through the semi-pro class.
He better come over and give me a hug and sit on my lap like Santa Claus, okay? No, he's not. Artem's not even welcome in the building unless he hugs me first.
Yeah, I think he was having a rough day. We've talked a lot since then. I don't think there's any issue.
What are you guys
But
talking? I thought Artem loves y'all. I thought Artem was one of the boys.
He
yeah,
is.
he is.
He
Yeah.
Oh,
is.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. Now he
Don't
just
don't
the California
let
trip.
Artem-
He ended up he couldn't go to that because he had other things and like that was kind of that's something he really wanted to do. So he got a little upset about it, but he's all good now.
Yeah,
This
don't
match
let Artem
started when Artem was doing a podcast and Brad jumped on and said he would wreck everyone 10 ways from Sunday in Florida.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
he's still saying that.
Brad was feeling good. So
Yeah, when he was drinking
Artem
his
threw out,
sparkling
well, not
grapefruit
lefty,
water. I'm sorry.
What?
Continue.
No, he jumped in saying he would beat everyone, and Artem said he would beat him left. And then Brad said he wouldn't move him right. And so I personally like when they do left, then right, then left, then right. I think that's
You
the
like
coolest
that
format.
shit?
I love it, man.
That's the most retarded way to do tournaments in the world.
No, not tournament, super match.
Super matches, yeah.
So when people, I hate when people do a left hand and then a right hand match the same day to the same people.
The dilemma I think is this: is when you're saying if me and you pull right and left, you like to alternate hands.
Yep.
So what that does for me is, let's say that I'm a hooker left-handed and I top roll right-handed. I now have to keep track of my tactics swapping back and forth. Whereas if we just pull right-handed, I can go to my outside move as much as I want, and then I can change and get in another mindset to do my other hand. That for me, my style, I do really bad when they keep swapping hands like that, or when they do the like 2-hour break for the finals.
Right.
Those things kill me. Some people love it.
So that's the other reason I like doing it the left, right. Have one table for left, one table for right is you get all of your pre energy on both hands because there's like that 5 to 10 minute window where you're just adrenaline's through the roof and you're peaking and all that. You'll at least get it on the first couple of rounds each hand this way.
That's true. You do have an advantage pulling the guy in the second match over the first.
Yep.
His central nervous system will be burnt and his back will be tired. You know, you might have 2 arms, but you only got 1 back. Yeah, use that motherfucker for both matches. So,
but I thought that was a good one because the Newman versus Jennings match is the one that's important. That's for rankings, and that one's serious. So, I'd assume that you'd want that first. I don't know if you want it for the headline, like so they're fresh. Like it's a weird spot for y'all.
No, we do Trent and the young man first. And I like to go up in order in importance.
Yeah.
So that's the Trent and the Austin one is kind of for clout.
Yep.
And you got the Mike and Austin one, that's for a little bit of ranking, and then you got the Artem and Brad, that's kind of for all the marbles, at least here in Florida.
You're gonna give that the main event?
Yeah.
That's
let's
awesome.
talk about this real quick. It's Artem's birthday. I think it would only be right if we call him and sing him happy birthday live on the air.
Artem and I share the same birthday, right?
I know it's your birthday too. You're on the call right now. In fact, what's fucked up is I wouldn't know it was either of y'all's birthday if y'all didn't mention it like some self-serving fucks. How old are you today?
38.
All right, we're gonna sing Robert happy birthday too. Let's see if we can get Robert or we can get Artem on here. You're 38.
We need to get some more people in here to sing happy birthday to these guys. If you're watching the live and want to sing happy birthday to Artem, Brandon, send him the link. He'll hook you up. Message Brandon.
Yes. Let's get him on a video call and we'll he's gonna hang up on us pretty quickly.
I don't think we get the word birthday out.
John Davenport, it needs a link. He just messaged me.
Sure. Shoot him the link. You got the link, kid.
Okay, hang on a second. I didn't know I could do that.
Oh yeah. Copy and paste.
I'm hoping he answers.
What you want to bet he answers my call?
That's I'm gonna leave him a real guilty message at the end.
There you go.
All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna see if I could invite some other people. Okay.
Come on, put me to voicemail, kid. Is there no voicemail on Facebook?
No, just send him a video.
All right, we got Johnny Boy. I sent out the call to the arm wrestlers. Let's see who wants to sing Artem a happy birthday.
Artem ain't gonna answer, and you know he's active right now. Oh,
Wow.
you motherfucker.
This video is gonna live forever, Artem. You had all these people getting ready to sing happy birthday.
Right.
He's
here.
probably making a bath-ass pizza
I'm
or
gonna
something.
spin it around. Here you go. The whole FAL group. Y'all ready for this?
Yes.
Oh, that was a picture. God.
Oh my god. You gotta count it off.
All right, yo, Artem, we know it's lonely at the top being number one. Maybe you got some time for the guys from the bottom of the mountain. I know it's your birthday. This is the FAL happy birthday party for you and Robert. You're missing out on it, kid. I'm only hosting the super match if you give me a hug and accept my happy birthday.
Yes.
He's gonna be so pissed when he gets that. Watch. Yeah, no, I love Artem. Artem's just a moody fucker. That it is what it is.
I can't even sing. Everybody,
Listen,
look, I got
will
some
run
people
you
ready
over
to
with
sing
a
'em.
tank and get pissed off you didn't fill their cup of coffee. Okay, it's a wild paradox of toughness with sensitivity. And I know this because he's been my best friend for 11 years, 10 years. What's up? Y'all two just gonna eyeball us, or are you gonna say hello? It's kind of weird.
You're doing a lot of talking.
You talk a lot.
I'm
Yeah.
always doing a lot of talking.
Yeah, we just
You don't do no talking.
Did you vote?
For you?
Yeah.
Go and check. You can't see if I voted?
No.
Come on, I vote for you every day. You know I'm a supporter.
Yeah.
Voting ends in 30 minutes.
it's all an honor, right?
Everybody, it was an honor to vote for you. It was an absolute honor. It changed my life, and I haven't been the same since.
Absolutely.
Did you vote for me?
Always.
Okay.
You're my
See,
number one.
that's how I know you're lying. I don't run for shit you vote for. All right. If they're voting, I've already cheated my way into the finals. Don't trust. Hey, listen, you got a better chance trusting Joe Biden in an election
Oh,
rather
fuck.
than me in something they voted
Oh.
for.
Nah, that's California shit right there.
Did you get a chance to look at the venue yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, Union Station is like Grand Central Station for LA.
We're ready.
That's not like the little Sunrail.
We're taking like 2 weeks off.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You can't hide money. You can't hide money. I have.
We're just taking 2 weeks off.
Oh, you're like, fuck it. We'll just be broke.
Yeah.
It wasn't working.
Hey,
All right,
traveling
that's-
gypsies,
Pull the
man.
kids out of school. Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah, we're going on a trip. Fuck
I
this.
recommend everybody in the chat go ahead and harass Artem. Tell him happy birthday. Tell him the FAL loves him, and the semi-pro class wishes him a happy birthday.
Oh god.
Oh
He's
my
not
god.
gonna sleep tonight.
He
Hey
would.
Brandon, do me a favor. When you're calling brackets on April 1st and you
Sure.
call 198 semi-pro,
Oh my
call
god,
Artem's
yes.
name at the bottom.
Yes, please.
What is he on
Yes.
Instagram? Artemis Prime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just drop them into semi-pros just for one day.
That's awesome.
Did you- In my face.
How old is Artem today?
100.
23 or something?
No,
He's like 29.
He's such a baby.
I believe he's 29 today.
No.
No, he's 28. He's 10 years younger than me.
All right, 28. In my eyes, listen, to me, he's still like 21, 19, 18. I'll tell you a funny story about Artem, and this comes to the semi-pro class, and you can kind of understand who he is. He comes to my house at 18. He can't arm wrestle his way out of a paper bag. No, I'm kidding. He comes over from Russia. He's already got a good top roll. There's a tournament that was offering $10,000 in Daytona, but it was a scam. That's a whole nother story in itself. But Artem goes, he's about 140 pounds. I tell him about the tournament, and I said, it's simple. What class do you want to pull? Amateur or pro? He said, which one has the $10,000?
Yeah.
I said pro. He said, I will pull pro then. This is at 18, first tournament in his life. So I get it. I get it. Must be nice to be 28 years old and number one in North America.
Right.
What a good feeling.
How do you think he's gonna do against Brad though?
Well, I mean, am I on good terms with Artem, or are you trying to get me to
Hang on. Well,
align?
before you answer that, let me know this. Is this match like, does Artem have to pay to play? Or is Brad just like, if you beat me, I'll give you 5 G's?
Listen, I didn't book this. The last time I talked to Artem, he was like, fuck the FAL. And then I find out that he's got a FAL match. So I don't know the details. That's the truth. I love Artem. I wouldn't listen, even when Artem hates on me, I message him, I love you, kid. That's how I hate, I love this kid no matter what. But I don't know how it happened. I don't know. Robert Kelly messaged me all like he had just watched the movie Saw, being all cryptic and shit. He's like, do you want a super match at your event? Shit like that. I'm like, oh my guess. Like,
would you like to play a game?
Shit like that. Like, dude, it was like he handed me a letter asking, do I like him? Check the box, yes or no. It was that type of shit. I'd love to go through the messages and show it, but it was real cryptic. And come to find out, I guess he booked Brad and Art, which is a dope match. Like, why would I say no to that? Even if Artem were still saying fuck Brandon, why would I say no to that? It's a great match. It's booked by Red Lightning. What does it hurt us? It just builds for us, No,
what I want to know is, like, does Artem have anything to lose? Because if Brad's just throwing the money up, then Artem's just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take a crack at it.
Well,
Like,
no.
hold on. Let me explain to you something. There's always something to lose. At any moment, your arm will let go and can let go. The truth is, if you arm wrestle long enough, it's going to break or it's going to tear. So, yes, you're always risking something. So,
knock on wood.
It would be like if you ask me, hey, you want to pull for free? Sure. Until I don't and it injures me. I tore my bicep off and devastated my arm wrestling career. Arm wrestling Mike Newman in the overalls after I took control of King of the Table. I stopped the 220 guy, took control, and I asked at that moment to Beth Dukes that was doing which Chuck's sister, I said, how much is this overall worth? She told me, don't worry about it, just pull. And then I tore my bicep. Flap off the bone. So I tore it in a match that they didn't even tell me how much it was worth. So, yeah, there is something he's risking. He's risking breaking his arm, and he's risking some injury. Now, from a money and ranking standpoint, no. I think Artem, and I talked to Artem about picking and choosing his matches. Just because you're number one, you don't have to fucking take on the hardest match possible just to prove, how much of a man you are. That's actually the worst way. The best way, let's pretend John becomes heavyweight champion of boxing. Chael Sonnen would tell you, you want the easiest opponent with the most exposure for the highest amount of money. That is promotion. That's good business. You do not want the hardest guy that's the biggest threat for the least amount of money.
Hell no.
Right.
So he's smart in what he's doing, He's taking a match that's not necessarily going to affect his ranking, but that if he does crack him, he shocks the fucking world.
Yeah.
So I would take it. I wouldn't personally pull Brad because it would just be a waste of fucking time, I think. But if we were closer, I would. I had a lot of moments where I cracked a lot of supers. Taylor Dykes had matches with, a lot of people, pulled Chuck, a lot of big guys. And man, there ain't nothing more exciting when you crack that super and the whole fucking building's going nuts and you got him and his big ass can't do a goddamn thing about it.
Yeah. Dude, when you were doing when Anthony Latero was still putting on the things, I don't know, they're not the little bars or whatever. I would watch you do the $20 to have, anybody try to pin you. And I saw you pin a lot of big dudes real quick.
And that's
too.
the craziest day of my life right there.
Mm-hmm.
That tournament was supposed to be all the amateurs get to pull me for $500 if they win. There were only like 10 amateurs, so Anthony opens it up to the whole tournament. I
Yeah,
pulled
that was nuts.
every single person in the building from Matt Parker to Matt King to fucking everybody, everyone, Dustin Ramey,
Zach
uh,
Cannon,
everybody left and right. I went through
Yep.
all of them, and then I won the 199 or 198 under and 199 over left and right. I took every single dollar out of that building and never got pinned once, and it was the entire state of Florida. Now, I'll tell you though, the damage that I think that caused, the very next tournament, I ripped my bicep off the bone 3 weeks later. Now,
Yeah.
I also won that tournament, Mayhem, over Matt King again. Sorry, Matt. The world thinks that you're unbeatable. Back in the day, it was possible. I don't know about now, but yeah, I think that might have been one of my best showings. I lined them up. I lined everyone in the building up from lightest to heavy. So it's not even like I pulled the heavy guy first. I got nice and tired before I pulled him. Jordan Landry, fucking, I mean, everybody was there, you know, Kyle Solis, Dave. I mean, there was a good bit of people, not to say it was any Brad or Chance or Artems.
Either
But,
way.
yeah, man, it's fun. The David versus Goliath shit is super fun.
I find it very exciting. That shit was nuts. You also
am I
took
ready
over
for
on
the
the
match with
on the
Ryan
mic, too. With who?
Ryan North?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You didn't really get into your zone in that match.
Hold on, I was sabotaged. I've
How
thought about
so? How
Do
so?
you remember Brad walking into that practice and yelling like a madman for an hour about the distance between the elbow pads?
Yes.
He's never once spoke about that ever again in history. But somehow, right before I pull his boy, that's a really big fucking deal to him.
So you're saying that there may have been some foul play.
No, there was foul play.
Oh,
It's just may or may not be why I lost.
Mm.
I could have easily lost because I was too fucking weak also.
Yeah.
But dude, he had me bugged out. I was like tripping out, looking at the pads, like, what the fuck's this guy talking about? He had his shirt. He literally was barefoot with his shirt on backwards.
yeah.
And every
And when-
time I see him now, he looks normal. He's got like his hair brushed and shit. I think he really showed up just to fuck with my mind, bro. He
And it
bugged
worked.
me out, acting all crazy.
Yeah. The next match, if you're gonna run it again, you need to make sure the table is in the sun,
Yes.
so you get maximum reddage.
And me and Ryan North have to run 3 miles before we start.
Yes, absolutely.
I
Make
love
sure
it.
put his parking space like 3 miles away from the table, and make him walk the whole way. He'll be beat red and tired, and then it'll be easy.
Oh, that's what I did to Niles. I sent Niles the wrong address. I told him you got to park 2 miles away and walk down here. Dude, listen, he was willing to come to the early weigh-ins and drive 4.5 hours to come to the early weigh-in. I almost said okay, just to make him tired all fucking night. Make him
That'd
do
have been fucked
2
up.
hours of driving in a day, you know? I
Yeah,
couldn't do it. I told him weigh whatever the fuck you want. I didn't really care. But he
so what made you start that super match? Because I remember you were like, "Oh, everybody's gonna take a little break. We're gonna chill," and then all of a sudden you just came up to and say, "Hey, we're running it in 15 minutes. Let's go." Did Niles just say
fucking
something to
goose was
you?
kicking, dog. I
You
was
just
primed up
chomping
and
at the
ready to
bit.
go. Are you kidding me? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? I put the blood pressure pump on and it went over 140. I said, it's fucking time. It's time. Nah, what it was
That was great.
my mind started fucking with me, started telling me, you such a bad motherfucker. Why don't you pull this guy? Fuck your break. Why don't you pull him right now? So I got tired of being a pussy and said, let's run it. Yeah, Ryan North, though, I didn't give him much to warrant a rematch.
Yeah, but like I said, it wasn't I don't know if you can do that version that against Niles, against Ryan, it may be a different story.
Well,
But
let's talk about the real thing that kind of hampered my match. Trent was the ref.
I
Oh
was just
god.
about to say it. He's
Trent-
not here to say otherwise.
No,
So
and he'll never rewatch this, but Trent should be fired for that performance.
He will.
He should be fired for that. Now a guy like Dylan, that's the ref.
he's the best ref.
Bro, I had a fucking talk with Dylan on the side. I said, look, kid, this guy flew on an airplane. He wants to arm wrestle. Do not fucking foul us out.
I saw that conversation.
I said, the only fouls I want you to call are if we foul terribly off the back of the pad.
Yeah.
You know, where you're dragging and you just won't come forward. That's a call, half a call. I walked to the table and he's like, you're bending your wrist, foul. and then I fucking lose the next match. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, he did immediately foul you.
Jesus. I wanted to whisper to him, you'll never work here again. But no, it was legit.
Y'all were mic'd up. You shouldn't have done that. That'd have been good.
Oh,
Yeah.
it would have.
Dude, everything was working so badass. That was my favorite of it. There was like an hour where the sun was really beaming, but other than that, it was good. But that he did get fucked up because I remember at one point even R. Kelly's shit was fucking like we lost one video screen, I believe.
Yeah. So that made me change my whole shit, like everything, because it got too hot and wouldn't turn back on.
Hey,
So
Yeah.
that won't happen again.
No, and we got some we're
Just need a little
investing in
shade, some shade.
pop-up canopies and some shades in case we
Yeah,
have to do that. What you're gonna see is by the last event, we're gonna be able to fucking set up a big top circus with elephants.
Oh my
and
God.
so much fucking equipment, you know.
Yeah, that's only. I mean, this is still basically. We're not even into the first quarter. We're not even done with the first quarter yet.
Carolyn Looms says, Carl, you ever gripped up with Derek Smith? Carolyn comments on everything we do. She seems like a real male supporter. Huh?
She every channel.
Yeah. It's a woman's page.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carolyn's probably the goat of fans.
I
Yeah.
love it. Hey, fuck it. I'll take all this. I take my victories anywhere I can get them.
Yep. She's a good one.
Thank you for supporting us, Carolyn.
Yeah,
Carl,
she posted workout videos and stuff. She's strong too.
Yep.
is she
Probably
an
beat
arm
my ass in
wrestler?
match. Yep.
She is an arm wrestler.
I think she does, yeah. I know she posts fitness.
Well,
Like gym
Carolyn,
lifts and
if you're
stuff like that.
going to be up in our chat, you better tell us about your accolades.
We need to get her down to some of these tournaments, man. We need more chicks in them.
Hey, how good was that Pro Gear one, dude? We had the one girl from Texas. We had Lily. We had some other lady.
Lily Westbury, that was her name, right?
Yeah.
Chuck's daughter. Dude, if we can get a couple of her, a couple of the girl from Texas, we just need 5 or 6 chicks just battling. Just one good class, man. I think it would be so fucking awesome. Because chicks go at it way different. Like, not to say that I condone violence, but back in the day in high school, I used to like watching the chicks fight way more than the dudes. Way more.
Well, me
Fucking
too.
hair be flying and shit. Oh man. Scratching, biting, choking. It was like every fight was to the death. I loved it. I mean, like I said, I would never want my daughters to do that, but as a kid, it's
I would
fun.
give them brass knuckles.
Oh, dude, they're ready. They already know where the vital points and everything are. So
Jesus Christ, you got your kids trained for fucking death punch?
bro,
Fucking Denmark over here.
That's bro.
That's
They watch
it.
Kill Bill. Oh shit.
I love it.
Hey, my battery's about to die. Let me see if I can plug this bitch in somehow.
Oh, come on.
Hang
yeah,
on.
what type
I'm gonna cut my video. Let me find a charger.
You damn sure
I'm
ain't charged your beard clippers in a while.
I
Never,
know.
bro. I just pull out the hair and it falls out naturally.
John,
Yes.
Do we have
I'll talk to you about something. I'm gonna stay live on the fucking air, okay? Where's Amber at?
Amber.
Yeah.
I guess I could just. There's no videos.
You've been summoned.
I just
Amber, you need to hear this.
Okay.
This is real shit, and it might hurt some feelings or cause some controversy. But John, you better fucking win, dog, because I have the opportunity. I could bring George out in your place, and George will get the motherfucking job done. So you better. I'm believing in you. I just want you to know you are what George would have that match. Let's say you quit right now. It would be George and Caleb. So the pressure's on. I believe you can actually beat him. I just want you to know that we have a guaranteed win against Caleb if we need it. We're sending you because we believe in you.
What's up, Trent? Hop on.
Yeah, you better call upon Uncle Toddzilla.
Hey, I don't even.
I need you to summon every bit. That kid Caleb is legit. I had an epiphany earlier.
I was just talking shit to him just a minute ago before I got on here.
Yeah, well, that'll definitely make your hook stronger.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried. I want you to be worried and come in your best shape. That kid, listen, here's the thing. You guys need to know when we get to California, you might be a beast, right? But they're going to be 5-on-1 on us. So it ain't that you got to beat their one beast. It's we then got to enter the tournament and beat all 5 of their fucking beasts in every class. And their classes consist of like 76 is like Bosgen, Fisher, Luke Kent, fucking crazy dudes. And they're, so what they're going to do is, let's say you beat Caleb, right? Well, you're not done. You still want to pull the tournament, right? What the fuck are we out here for? Then they're going to try to whack us to an out. So this is important. We're still getting a match for George, but like, you know how sometimes you can pick and choose your matchups so they're all in your favor?
Right.
Your matchup is not necessarily in our favor. It is in my opinion, but in the public's eyes, this kid has more clout than, I think if we were to say George versus him, they would just say George is too strong. It's probably favored to George. But
yeah.
We're running with a lot of fucking lopsided matchups. Austin's not the favorite, I think, against Sheldon or Oleg. Although I think he's gonna win that.
I do too.
So the pressure's on, bro. The pressure is on.
I am so ready to whoop this. You have no idea.
Have you ever competed in anything out of state?
Nope.
Never. Okay. So the thing that sucks is no one is cheering for you, and it's often 15 guys versus you, or 150 guys versus you. Now the benefit we're gonna have is you're gonna have fucking 13 FAL guys that are the craziest dudes in the room right on your side.
Look, I'm telling you,
it's gonna be like you're at home, but hey, you got to win that one. That is, even though it's a lightweight match and you're not super very well known, in my opinion, it's going to be one of the very most hyped matches.
yes, I think it's gonna be a very match.
It's going to be sick, but I got George messaging me every day. Yo, who you got for me? Who you got? And I'm looking.
Same thing. Yeah,
but we're going to try to find George a harder opponent than Caleb. Yeah. And what I'm getting at was like, if we had just put George on Caleb, it's a guaranteed win. So you got to get us that guaranteed win. And then we got to focus on
George, somebody else. I got Caleb. That it's on.
Okay. Trent, you ain't going to be able to hide behind that poster all night, kid.
I'm driving, bro. Sorry.
Yeah.
No excuse.
Driving. Tell us what a man in your position in life drives these days.
21 F-150.
And I'm driving a 2003 Jeep Liberty.
Jeez.
Okay.
Hey, I guarantee you get better gas mileage.
197,000 miles. So when you think the FAL has money, just know I gave it all away in free merch and prizes.
Hey, yours probably gets better gas mileage than mine, so it'll be all right.
This fucking thing's getting 12 miles a gallon.
I get 30.
Oh, damn. I get 15, so maybe not.
Well, the shocks are blown out from riding fat chicks around for years on end. So that could give me bad aerodynamics.
Yeah, that don't surprise me.
Oh, listen.
But, hey,
don't go there,
worry.
Trent.
Hey, don't worry about John. John's going to smack this dude. All right?
Yeah, you better change that conversation before we
That's
get
what I'm
into
talking about.
I got full faith in John. He's going to slash this dude. It's not even going to be a match.
We quit talking about John. We started talking about you.
That's fine. I ain't worried either.
Hey, keep that same energy.
I hope I don't have a
worried.
whole plane full of people that just ain't worried.
Oh.
Bro, I'm coming in there the best form that I can be.
Okay. How many moves are you gonna have at your disposal?
Hopefully about 3 to 4.
3 to
It's gonna
4.
be completely new setup, new angles. I'm learning a bunch of different things from Carl and Dan. I'm gonna be a completely different Fuller when I come.
Jesus Christ.
You want me to tell you what scares me about that statement?
What?
That you're attempting to learn arm wrestling from scratch in 40 days?
No, I still know how to arm wrestle. We're reevaluating how I set up.
Well, that's like saying I still know how to play basketball, but I'm changing everything about my basketball game. Like,
Well, here's
yeah,
the
you
thing,
still know
is I know how to top roll. I know how to hook. It's just me learning, me getting my setup back to where it was. Not really learning, just learning my old ways again since I quit for so long. It's not really learning. It's just like once you get on a bicycle, you ain't been on 15 years. You might get the pedals a little messed up here and there, but you're gonna catch right back on pretty damn quick. So I'm not
Yes,
worried.
Do you believe
What the hell?
He's drunk. Trent, you're drunk as hell.
His phone is drunk.
He's hammered?
I'm not worried.
Damn.
Oh,
I
You
can't
know,
hear you.
cut this for us later.
Trent is in Rocky 3 right now. Rocky 3.
Brandon,
Trent, you got
I can't hear
CTE.
you.
All right, you were
What?
big time.
Wiz keeps talking over top of you. I can't hear you.
Yeah, you need to restart your audio. You sound like Worley after 6 Bud Lights.
I'm going through a bad area.
Okay. It's called Palaca, Florida.
No, it's called Johnson, Florida.
Okay.
I ain't never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
What?
Yeah.
Take Palaca, times it by 10, and then add like 5 more of that, and you'll get Johnson.
Hey,
Matt,
Brandon, can we take a moment and just like appreciate that Trent's getting serious and training and all that after he didn't pin me? Like, it's really impressive if you ask me. I'm excited
It was
for him.
all you.
Well, I
My
will say
God.
this.
Here we go again.
Hold on. I got to rewind the videos. I did believe you say you were going to smash him straight to the pad.
That was what he said. That's not what happened, though.
And I do believe that he said, he told you, you won't pin him.
Yep. So,
And
I mean,
I'm going to say, potentially, R. Kelly predicted it.
R. Kelly's
He
undefeated.
did.
That's
Because
the
he's
bit-
a little bitch and fouled out.
Oh,
oh, I'm sorry. I used all the rules.
Okay, well,
the hangout.
Robert pulled a Brandon Morris on me is what he done.
whoa. That would be a
If I can't pin, I'll just
Pulling
Yeah.
a Brandon Morris means you've pinned every single person in the state of Florida in competition. That would
I
be
did.
I did
pin
him.
him.
Thanks.
that would mean you've pinned Shark, Silvers, Shaw, Westbury.
I 110% pinned Robert after he fouled, but I still took his ass to the pad and laughed.
Did you
at
hold
him.
on? I'm being serious now. Did you actually pin him afterwards?
Yes, I took him straight to the pad,
Okay.
and Dylan called a foul. So yes, I did pin him. Then the second time, I sat there and smiled at him and held him at the center of the table, and he fouled out and flicked me off and walked away.
Now, okay, so let's ask this. So here's kind of how things go. I was talking to Michael Todd trying to get a Monster Factory match with Bob Brown. I think they were talking about Luke Polsher. And I went to Oklahoma, and Michael Todd was sitting by the edge, and I just kind of seen the look on his face when I got smoked by Cody Dollar. And I knew that ship had sailed. That matchup's not happening. I couldn't even put up 3-1. I went 3-0, you know. And I get that. So what I'm alluding to is each match, it matters to the next match, right? If I would have just had a match lined up with Brent Rockers after Niles, but I lose to Niles, you guys would say maybe you shouldn't pull Brett,
Mhm.
right? So
100%.
Trent, you're kind of in that position, and not to say you shouldn't pull, like we're going out for a party and a war, you should do both either way. But how would beating, let's start with winning first, how would beating Austin Jennings affect your confidence? Because you know your super match versus this young man at our event is basically going to be a test for your new setup to see how it works in Cali. Would you agree? It's like a trial by fire for your new system.
100%. If Austin Jeans coming around and wax me 3-0, I will probably not pull a super match. Like, I'll still
Whoa,
go.
Hey,
I just paid my design guy to put you on a flyer for something that might
And I'll
not
still
happen.
pull a tournament, but I probably wouldn't pull a super match.
Oh, okay. We
Here, Trent, you're dominating.
Trent, are you telling me don't
No,
make
it's happening. I'm giving you a hard time. I'm going to
No,
Cali.
Trent's gonna beat Austin. It's gonna be a confidence builder for him.
What he's trying to say is he's going to destroy us.
Yeah, he's going full
Trent's having some
Terminator on him.
technical difficulty. He's on mute right now till he hits a better service.
Do what? Bro, I'm
Why didn't that work?
I don't know. He's muted and he's still talking. It's fucking crazy. It's
Look,
crazy.
Trent's undefeated.
Matt King says George versus Alan Fisher.
I thought
bitch, I was not still talking for one.
It was still coming through.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I wasn't.
Bro,
on
you
top of it.
literally sound like it takes you from normal to like you sound like a drunk Artie Lang.
Can you hear me now?
Here I can yeah, we can hear you. He fucking turns into the Verizon guy.
You said George versus Alan Fisher?
Well, that's on here. The thing is this, we can't Alan Fisher costs about I don't want to say his numbers, but it's about $1,000 to use Fisher for a super match. He has some demands. And hey, if I was 970 years old, I would have some demands too. You ain't just I'm not sleeping in my car to arm wrestle your young ass. You know, he just wants like a couple hotels, travel, money, you know, a few things. I get it. If I could promote like what?
A case of Ensure.
Yeah, a case of Ensure, two things of Metamucil. Hey, let's not talk shit. He might spank everyone in this chat.
Fuck, yeah, it would.
No. Here's the thing: is Fisher looks tough, and he is tough. He beat Wade when Wade was last in Cali. But I was just watching him pull the Whisperer kid. Alan Fisher, when the hook stops, looks like his power's gone.
Yeah, he's all hit.
Yeah. So for me, my problem is I usually don't like plan for the hit. If you plan for the hit and just plan to stop it and save your attention for right there, it might be doable for George to stop Allen.
George right now, from what I felt from 6 months ago pulling George, is another. Like, he's gotten so freaking strong. He can top roll everything. He couldn't top roll me before. Now I don't have a clue. He can his trap game something when fucking does everything. He needs a high level match to see where he really is, because no one at 176 in Florida can touch him right now.
Okay, here, let's play a game real quick since we've turned this into the whole Cali conversation.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to give out some names of guys that don't have matches. You guys even know California guys?
A couple of them.
Okay, so and you tell me who you think they should pull. So we're looking for a left-handed match for Carl Stanley. And this is our biggest one. Carl, I think right now is our best arm wrestler that will travel. Yeah. Brad is focused on East versus West, and Chance, his arm is fucked up.
Carl definitely needs a match. He's too good.
What about Mega Mike?
Mega Mike, I've been talking to him, texting him, but he's like kind of a mainly right-handed arm wrestler. Oh. And I think Carl's right is fucked up, but somehow he's going to pull a Monster Factory, even though it's fucked up. So maybe Carl let us in on that.
Is Derek too big?
Derek can't respond. I'm going to be straight up. Derek's not responding. So I think Derek may be not interested.
Has Derek read your messages? Is just not responding, or is he not even looked at them?
Chance is handling it, so who the fuck knows, right?
You could try Vrej.
No, he said he didn't want Vrej because of the weight class or whatever.
Vrej doesn't even pull.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It doesn't do anything for him.
Larry Wheels, you could book Levon and John Brzezinski for cheaper than Larry Wheels. Yeah. Larry Wheels though might pull the tournament or something. That would be dope.
That would be dope.
I think Carl would just press right through him, just like Allen did. Dirty
I
Allen.
vote Tony Tomlinson left-handed and then pull the tournament.
Yeah,
I second that.
yeah. But he definitely has to have a match. He's too good.
Yeah, so Tony Tomlinson is not responding to me. I'm waiting on him to see. Have y'all seen that North versus South California event? There's like 60 super matches.
Yeah,
It's fucking crazy on August or April 1st or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. All right, so Carl, I guess we narrowed it down to what? Tony Tomlinson is probably the only prospect right-handed. I
mean, left?
left.
Does Tony Tomlinson pull that? He does because he beat Tom Nelson.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think he might be the best lefty in the state.
Until Carl shows
No,
up.
Larry Wheel.
Okay, I heard Larry Wheels.
So why can't we do Tom? Why is Tom Nelson out?
He's from NorCal and he might not. I don't know what it would take for him to come down. He's my buddy, so he might. But well, okay, let's go ahead and can you write that down? Okay, I got it. Let me I'm gonna narrow this down to Carl.
I got Tony here.
You got Tony what on the chat?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? I messaged a guy.
Kelly's undefeated.
How's he feel about pulling Carl Stanley at the event? Send him the flyer. Tell him where it's at. It's at Grand Station. Or not Union Station.
Let's see what he says.
That would be a good one, versus Tomlinson.
To be honest, I like Tom Nelson better. If he's not responding to you, I'll reach out to him.
Who?
Tom.
I didn't message Tom Nelson yet. Only because I don't think he was in the shape. In crazy shape. He would have to be in fucking Godzilla shape to beat Carl right now. And Tom's like,
Hey. Dylan's looking for a match.
who?
Dylan.
Who's that?
Dylan Cobb.
Never heard of her. Yeah, so I would love to get Dylan a match. The thing is actually, and I'm gonna be very forward, is I think a lot of people want to go if the flights are paid for them. And I get that. I'll arm wrestle anyone anywhere in the country if you throw me a few bucks and buy the plane ticket. That's it. I don't give a fuck if it's Godzilla, I don't even care who it is. I just like to arm wrestle, so I get it. But there's just a finite amount of tickets we're going to be able to purchase. And so that's what it comes down to. So in a perfect world, I would love to be able to buy like 5-6 tickets for some people to go, or give like a travel stipend to. I can't see that. What's he saying?
Yeah, he'd want a match.
With Carl Stanley, though.
Yeah.
Left-handed.
Left and right. He said bring them both.
Where are you at, Carl? They're calling you out right now. Is my phone charger right there?
10 seconds took R. Kelly to do that.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Right.
he's the man.
Yeah, he is.
I dropped a couple of hooks. So the random wiggle.
Okay, so I also heard, so we got Dylan, he wants a match. Here's the other thing too, I might be able to get a couple new companies involved or something that can just help with travel. Who knows what's possible. We literally have 60 days. If you guys see what happened to the FAL from Florida States to our first event, that was some fucking growth. So this whole thing is part of a bigger thing we're doing called USAL. I think we're going to go to Georgia or Ohio next. Taking a bit of that fresh air, turn into a fucking mutant or something. So yeah, and this is the thing, is kind of the way these matches has worked is people that are guaranteed going to go, whether they get their flight purchased or not, are, we can absolutely book them because they're going either way. The people that we have to cover the flight, well, the dilemma is if I only have 5 flights and it comes to booking, an amateur guy that wants the pole or paying for Carl Stanley's flight, I may have to pay for Carl Stanley's flight.
Absolutely.
Like, so that's
All
what
right,
it comes
so
down
I got
to.
you guys, Tony. Who else you need?
Scott Wynn. Okay, so Scott Wynn talked about pulling Kevin Sams.
That's the problem.
I like to see
Oh, I
Kevin's.
forgot. I messaged ET last time, and he responded. Who would he be pulling?
George.
So he's interested. We need to get someone good for
He
him.
ain't
Though.
interested. We got George for him. See if he's still interested.
The best 176 in Florida, George Whitfield.
Okay, so what if he doesn't? What if he wants to win one? Who do we got?
If he, if he wants to win what?
He don't want none of me either.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
switched.
So
we
what if
switched.
ET wants to win?
We switched John and
I'll destroy him.
George. Look at John's just shaking his head. No.
Hey, left hand.
Anybody that John or George pulls, John and George are going to win. So it don't matter who you put them against.
I'm telling you right now, that dude don't want nothing to do with me left-handed.
They got some hits.
All right, cool.
Guys, if y'all want to step it up, they got Luke Kent.
George needs a good match. I'm telling you right now, George is like really good right now.
Well, get it. George and ET would be sick. I'd tag fucking.
It would
ET.
bring the numbers in for sure. People are going to watch that, but George is going to beat that dude. It'd be a good hook war, but I think George don't top roll him and just.
Let's give Dylan a moment of voice on here. If Dylan were to go, Larry Wheels, I don't know how much he wants, bro. It's probably like fucking $5,000 or so. I don't know. It's a lot more than we can afford. We spend all our money on throwing merch into the crowd, apparently. If you guys see me driving in a new H2 at some point soon, y'all better check on that prize money.
He's off the rail.
Hold on, I just got a message.
Oh, that's me. Got the group chat going, so you guys can talk about the details.
Oh, I got you. You got Carl in there too. Let them hash it out real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll get on that. All right, so here's the next one. Who would Dylan pull if Dylan did?
That's the issue. Like, I think he wants a 242 guy. Who's a good 242 guy?
Don't worry
Okay.
about the weight so much.
He had said somebody who was that he was supposedly real fat now. Chance's homeboy.
Oh, the Pew.
Yeah, the Pew. What about him?
No. I don't know.
I don't even think the Pew even arm wrestles anymore.
Not very much. What about Tom
Here's the
Elton?
thing, dog.
Let's get back on that.
I like Kyle DePew. Kyle DePew started the King of Florida 2 days after watching, King of Cali 2 days after watching King of Florida. I ran the first King of Florida or King of Cali for him. He flew me out. I did the whole shebang. I showed him how it's done, this and that. However, as much as I like the kid, I don't think that he would be a match for Dylan. Dylan just held off.
He looked good.
He looked good.
Real good.
Because he's using that fucking slip strap foul system. I'm telling you, bro.
He did
brought
Holy shit. That guy is.
he's come a long ways. So Dylan,
I got a lot to learn.
what if we had Dylan pull Cody Hadley? Y'all know him?
I've heard the name.
I've heard it, but I don't know who he is.
That's just a thought. All right, now I gotta have a match, man. If we're gonna waste money on flying me out here, y'all just go without me and run that bitch. See,
Nah.
why don't we do that? Actually, I'll stay home and I'll just watch the stream, and we'll see what everyone's able to pull off.
That'd be.
You'll have a great view, man. It'll look good.
Oh, as long as it's as long as the camera's on you, it'll look great. So I gotta pull someone out there, dude.
You got mine.
I was gonna pull Jonathan Vazquez, maybe, or Vasquez. You know Jonathan Vasquez?
Yep.
He's down. He's like 250. He does pretty good out there, but I just think like I felt his style before we've practiced and hung out a lot. I think that
You need to be like
Huh?
a hard. or shit talking grinder. You need to be in there with somebody.
Yeah, Scott Wynn would be the one. We got beef, even though we're trying to keep it okay, but he's that referee that Dabo punched in the face. So, hey, did you see how fast he punched Dabo 3 times?
Hey, yeah, don't fuck with that guy.
Hey, he's got a 3-piece from hell, huh?
Yeah, he might
Yeah, I'm
get your
arm
ass
wrestle
kicked.
and not fight him.
Keep the shit talking to a minimum.
Bro, he can rabbit punch faster than I can fucking blink. I literally see.
Hell
I'm like, what was he? He's speed bagging his chin.
Yep. Brandon Moore's up 3-1 on the floor.
Exactly. Hey, it's very quickly 3-0. Brandon's out.
Yep.
Knock the fuck out. That would make an even better show, though, right? If I got knocked out at the start off.
Yep. Push him.
I
real
would
quick.
laugh so hard.
You probably would. See, if someone knocked you out, I'd jump their ass. That's the difference between me and you.
We're definitely
Yeah, don't
gonna
say yeah.
jump 'em.
Now comes the.
Hey, we're definitely gonna jump them, but we're gonna pick on you for
I
ever
hear
about
you.
it.
He's got you on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, all recorded first.
I was telling my girl today, I'm like, if fucking someone fucks with Trent up there, that motherfucker's armed and
Oh,
dangerous. Yep, you're gonna get laid out. You might think he's small, but he's got a fucking cannon.
Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me.
I already know. I would never swing on you. Never, unless you were butt naked. Butt naked, then I would consider fighting you.
I did too.
Anytime you have
That's
any
why-
clothing on, I assume you have a gun hidden.
Well, that's like everybody asks me, man, why do you like ripping these big guys? Why does Brandon want you to rip the big guys? I'm like, he knows I don't take no fucking shit off anybody. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, let's be. How scary was Dane looking up there?
I wasn't worried.
I was when he had to come
I
down.
was
I'm like,
worried.
God damn it! I gotta tell this motherfucker to quit cussing.
Yeah, that was
I was
scary.
wasn't worried one bit.
And then I'm like, yo, dog.
I love Dana. Hey, I love Dana to death. If I gotta jump in and choke him out like a spider monkey on fucking bath salts, I will.
Hey,
I love
whatever
him to
you,
death, but
at
if I
that
gotta jump
point,
on him, I'll
at that
jump on him.
point, you just hang the fuck on because it's gonna be a ride. It's gonna be a ride. You just
You
hang
damn
on.
right.
Fuck on, Trent.
Hey, I hope you did
Hey,
some.
I've
rodeo
rode
riding.
fucking bulls before. I know what to expect.
Well, that's a big fucking bull. I
That's
yelled
a
out
big
to the crowd, who's got my back if this guy comes at me? And there's like
Right.
2, 3 little guys, like me, and one of them was Ford.
Hey, I was the other guy. It was me and Ford.
Okay, it was you and Ford. I was like, yeah, we're
Far away, so I couldn't get there in time.
okay, yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to save you, bro.
Like, I'll be there in a minute. It's a long run. I'm out of breath.
Yeah, so I would hate to come out here and have a match that's not just a world-ending dog fight, you know?
That's what I want.
I usually, a lot of times I'm losing my matches because I'm not choosing to take on the second place guy.
Right.
Who's the baddest guy you got? That's who I want. I'll see y'all next month. Whatever. He beats me, but because a lot of times when you cut his fucking head off in his hometown, there ain't nothing like that. And that's how it's gonna feel when we take these wins out there, bro. Listen, watch. Let's say that George beats ET and is going fucking wild. They are going to get so mad and crazy, bro. They're a pack just like we are. You ain't never been to an event, or none of y'all really,
Nope.
where a whole team comes and invades. It very quickly becomes us versus them. Trent, you've seen it with the South Carolina guys, but it very
Yeah.
quickly becomes us versus them.
Very
Yeah.
quickly.
George
So-
is. He told me he's ready to go out there and dominate.
Well, I mean, are we? Robert's working on it. Are we? You got ET talking?
You want Trenton ET
No,
No.
we want George and ET.
or George and ET?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good right-handed match. I think George destroys him left-handed. But that's a fun hook match right there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't think ET's got enough bicep to hold on to George's
I
hook.
just watched him slow pull Fisher and go right through him.
Yeah, I'm telling. Hey, he better be strong.
The-
Pretty strong right now.
The problem is this isn't gonna be no slow pull. It's gonna
No.
be George
I
gonna be
disagree.
hitting wide ass open.
I disagree. I actually believe, and not just to be argumentative, but I actually believe it will be a slow pull. I believe if I were to tell George any way to pull him, I would tell him control
Yeah, it'll be stuck
Nice
here.
move in a slow, steady movement.
Yep. But man,
George is gonna hit.
hey, and
George is gonna be so hyped up being out in Cali. He is gonna hit probably the hardest I've ever seen him hit before.
he needs a big match to win. I think that'd be a great one to win. It'd be
It
a good
would
match.
be.
It'd be good. It'd be a good right-handed match for sure. I think his left hand's too good though. But
What's the progress on that chat? Anything happening in there?
Oh no,
We got Carl.
Carl hadn't got in it yet.
this is gonna be so crazy going out there. Oh my god,
Yeah. Yeah.
John is so hyped up.
dude!
Like he texts me every day like, dude, I'm so fucking ready.
Hey, listen, are you friends with Max, John?
Max, who?
Max Tobin.
Yeah, kind of.
Go ahead and send him a message real quick and say this. Say, hey, what is it like traveling with Brandon? And don't tell us what he says, but just keep what you know, and you'll see what this shit will be like.
I can tell you how it is. Fucking windows get broken.
Well, yeah, and that was kind of. I think some of the fucking plane rides we've made in Vegas and some of the crazy. Max is a fun dude to travel with too. I used to beef with Max in Florida and then sleep in the same hotel with him in Vegas.
Max seems like he could get crazy and get wild and have fun.
Yeah, he does. One time I tried to bring him to an after party where they were having a table there, and he walked out of a hotel room literally dressed like John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever with his fucking collar, like this huge collar, this like blue disco suit and these shoes with pennies in them and shit. Artem has it on video. I told him, get the fuck out of my room and don't come back until normal, and made him go change before we went to the after party.
Brandon's in fucking basketball shorts and a t-shirt with his fucking high tops
I was in a wife beater and some sweatpants.
See, I knew it.
Okay. Other than that, it would have been a slides with socks. Okay.
Ashley said at least you said socks.
Well, that's the Florida style. Come on.
Bro, do you raw dog fucking slides? There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, this ain't the beach. I agree.
She said the only thing you better be raw dog was women, not slides.
Oh, shit.
Well, you tell her. I would never do such a thing.
Yeah,
I'm a
okay.
respectable man.
Okay,
So this other event, the Q4, how do you think we're gonna rock Q4 coming back there? We almost didn't come back. I'm gonna be honest. And even now, dude, like I undersold all my venues. I've now got people now that they're seeing how much money the other places are making and how packed they were. You know, when a bar sees a video of another bar having 300 fucking people outside and they know that all them people have a tab, they know the dollar amounts. Just like at a tournament, I can see how many people are there and know the dollar. You know,
This is my only concern. Are we gonna be able to fit everybody in that son of a bitch this time?
well, I don't know. We're
Next-
gonna try.
If I can get the stream up on the TVs, yes. But if they got to sit there and watch it, then it's going to be crowded. If everyone has to crowd around it again, it'll be miserable. So hopefully we can get everything up on the TVs and have that working good.
Are you going to chain it off like you did at Florida States and everything?
Yeah, but you got to remember too, the tournament now is not all at once. It's a split tournament, remember? So half our guys come in the morning and half come in the afternoon. So I think
I will say even at Bike Week though, a lot of them amateurs, a lot of them stayed after and watched the pros. A lot of people didn't leave right off the bat.
that was pretty slick, right? Did you see the screenshot that I shared yesterday on the show or whatever last show? It was pretty crazy, dude. That like in between our arms of me and Niall, you could see not one person without a jersey. It was a fucking ocean of yellow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We weren't really on the stage all day. Well, I guess okay, you weren't on the stage all day, John, but all it looked like to everyone else that was on stage working was a fucking ocean of yellow. I mean, every time I looked down, it was just yellow, 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 you know, as far as I could see in the back by the food trucks.
It was awesome. Yeah. Everybody loved it. I was talking to everybody. I loved it.
And I'll be honest, like we were a little bummed. I thought the entries would be a little bit bigger.
It was what? It was 140, right?
But yeah, 145 or so. And listen, I keep it super honest, bro. I could fucking inflate these and this. You know, like I told everybody, at the end of the year, we'll open our financials up to everything. This isn't a secret like get rich quick scheme. I ain't been able to buy a pair of shoes since I started this fucking business. So it ain't that, you know.
Goal's 300.
What's
Carl
that?
accepted the match.
Carl accepted. Yeah, but the one thing we do is we're throwing a ton of money back into it and blowing it the fuck up, right? We could probably be like extracting cash every single, but we're not. Like, bro, we're buying trailers and more banner. Every time you get here, you see the new sponsor banner. And just, you know, all sorts of little things, new tables. We got risers now.
Yeah.
We got fucking, you know, a million things trying to release new merch pieces and stuff. But, you know, there's no need to lie about the entries. Like, well, we do the first one we did about 190 something. I think 191. We tied the old King of Florida record. And then we did about 140, which is still killer. You know, we're at a point where we look at 140, 150 entries almost as a failure. What a place to be.
Right. Yeah, that's a
When
great.
I first started arm wrestling, 70 entries was a big tournament in Florida. So now my thing is I want to start seeing 300, 400.
I think Q4 will be big.
Then, you know, when I get to 400 continually, we can be talking 30,000, you know, $20,000 final prize, which is that's a ton of money, bro. We could go out there and park a fucking, you know, give away new Mustang vinyl wrap to somebody, or, you know, you're to a point where you can do crazy shit, have 2-3 Harleys out there, you know, new dirt bikes for every class, that type of stuff. So it can get super dope, but we're just trying to build the entries. But yeah, we did about 140, and that 140 spread out in a 2-acre venue still looked like a fucking wave. So I was happy to see it, dude. We had new people coming out. We had a ton of fucking people, and there was no hype. That super match between me and Niles, nobody knew or cared about. Right, like a couple people that know me might have wanted to see it, but it didn't really have no importance.
The Tatus whole there.
Yeah, you know, and we weren't pushing it. That was just something that was kind of happening in my life. We're going to try to have super matches at every event, so you can see.
I like that.
Trent's got one. Mike's got one. Hey, Trent, I swear to God, the way this guy's staring down the camera doing pull-ups and shit, you better watch him.
Nah,
R. Kelly.
I ain't worried. I'm trying to order my Taco Bell and y'all interrupted me.
Taco Bell.
This is another thing. Open invite to anybody from Florida that would like to travel with us. You will have the opportunity. You can. Hold on, I'm reading the match. Yeah, see, they're in here talking about right-handed in here, Tony. Oh, right and left. Carl, get in there. Robert, get in there and book. Make sure they're locked in left-handed at least. That's the big thing. Is Tony and Carl left? Anybody that wants to go to the tournament with us, we are going to be booking flights probably Friday. They're going to be Friday to Sunday flights. They're around $275 from Orlando to LA. You may find cheaper at your places. But you know, I'd love to bring a lot of people if anyone wants to travel with us, if they want to just join the squad. Maybe you're wanting to go on vacation and you always wanted to go. It's going to be a pretty dope spot. We're talking about an Airbnb in the beginning, you know, in the beginning of the show. Hoping to do a couple cool things, but you know, a lot of people do this. They fly, but when we do shit, it's way different, bro. Watch all the streams in the whole country and then watch our stream. Same guy's doing them all. Robert, why does our shit look so much better than everyone's when you film them all?
Hey, that's true.
Why does it?
Y'all pay for premium product, man.
I mean, it's just, hey, what it is we run a good fucking show. We run a smooth show. We're error free. If you ever listen to the fucking commentary on all these other streams, they're like, oh, fucking lost.
Yeah.
So we run a killer show, bro. We run a tight ship and we run it like a professional business. That's the difference. We don't run it like, hey, I showed up to get fucked up with my boys and
Right.
hopefully pull this off. And, you know, we got 8, 9 staff members that we pay once a month to come out and do their thing. And we're looking, you know, so just imagine when we apply that to this, it's going to be sick. It's going to be, you know, we're going to be in the middle of Cali doing it our way, our show, our banners, our matches, you know, and they have a never ending horde of arm wrestlers that'll take us on until they get us.
We're gonna take their souls.
Yeah. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be in the tournament. It's going to look like 300. It's going to be fucking 5 versus 500, you know, or whatever. It's going to be out of control. We can wrap this up here in a couple minutes. The event is April 1st. It's Arm Wrestling Armageddon. It's back at Q4. Anyone that's been to my tournaments, you've probably been to the venue in Q4. It was one of the bars that was redone on Bar Rescue. It comes in and like fixes your whole shit up. I believe, did they have smoking in the venue? Was there? No, it was.
I don't think so.
There's a smoking lounge attached to it next door. So a little bit of a different place. And you know, this was kind of our home base, but I think that this one, because they give us so much control, we can probably have the setup here looking, the stream looking crazy, everything on par. You know, I think that if we look at this one compared to the Florida States in December, I think it's going to look like, you know, we didn't know what the fuck we're doing.
It was good then too, though. But yeah,
It was great then, but Robert's
Yeah.
during these matches, being able to run Niles 1-0, you know,
Yeah.
shit like that across, it's out of control.
Man, I love when I get to do super matches. I have way more fun stuff for an individual match.
You know, we're trying to do some super matches. The Garage Grinders versus Right the Hands team.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
I like that.
it's destroying. Like they ain't
I'll say
ready.
who's pulling who.
Yeah, what would the matchups be on that?
Well, I got a match against Wright. John pretty much is open to whoever wants it. Josh is pulling their, I think his name is Brian or something. He's like 240. Ford's got a match with, I think, a 176 pounder. I can't remember his name, but he said
Anybody. Like he's
Yeah. said he'll have 5 matches. He doesn't care.
yeah, he fucking can just go.
Quite a few.
Love it.
Yeah. I don't think they have
Yeah, Ford will go pull their whole team. He doesn't care.
yeah. Probably be competitive with every fucking one of them.
I don't think there's anybody there really for John to really
No, they don't have
worry
anybody.
about or stress over.
No,
I mean, I like all them guys, but I don't think they're on your level.
no, not yet. I'm only worried about Caleb and destroying his soul. That's it.
Just control the hand. You got to supinate him.
I'm gonna take his hand right away from him. I'm telling you.
Bro, Tomlinson just asked, what event is this for? And I fucking auto commented, I have no idea.
Fucking Brandon.
He's like, oh, okay, we'll just do it in Anaheim. I'm like,
So we're doing it in the middle of the airport.
That's what I said.
Fly
No,
Carl
the
in, they're
fuck
gonna have a
you
super
will.
match. and Carl's flying back.
all right, I fucked the matchup, guys. It's not booked no more.
God damn
Screwed
it.
the deal. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so
Callie's
we
off.
Robert, fix that shit.
he is. It's booked. I was,
Brandon's phony literate.
Yeah, who let Brandon talk out there?
bro. Listen,
Yeah,
fucking,
that's my fault, guys. I gotta own that. That's on
I
me.
flipped my jet ski yesterday. Well, my phone got fucked up, and now I'm operating off of my daughter's little fucking tablet that's this big. So bear with me. Okay, the fact that I'm even able to make this work.
That's why you're able to make it work the whole time this time, probably.
Yeah, that's why my video is actually working, right?
You actually had a good video the whole.
Not freezing up. Yeah, so main thing is this is kind of the order of our next things. We got April 1st, which is Armageddon. We got the Panhandle Classic, which is May 6th in Tallahassee. We're going to try to turn that one into like a regional where we get a ton of guys from the Southeast. Hopefully get some North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Tennessee, all these good states. So we can get a lot of those guys to that one. It'll be dope. And then 7 days after that, we're flying out to Cali. So
That's gonna be tough.
tough month. It's going to make or break the FAL. But I mean, ultimately, I think it's going to be incredible. How many times in your life do you get a chance to do something this fun? And it's bold. We might lose our ass, right? Who's to say anybody shows up in Tallahassee? Who's to say anybody shows up in California?
I'll be there.
Yeah. So will I. And the thing is you don't fucking know it until you try. Yeah, and the key, if I was an arm wrestler that had a chance at the points, I wouldn't miss the Tallahassee event because there's a good chance that very few people go, and then you just sweep all the points. You know, what if Carl skips Tallahassee because he has Monster Factory the week before and then a super match the week after? So then that means the overall might be winnable by someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine John wins the overall and the tournament. His whole shit changes. He might have a grand or two coming to him in December. It's free money.
John's not coming to Tallahassee.
Maybe not.
None of us.
It's gonna be tough to pull Tallahassee and go to California and smash this guy.
Yeah, I'll be in Tally to ref, but I'm not pulling in Tallahassee. I'm not taking no chances of fucking anything up before Cali.
You know what? Fuck that. We're canceling the Cali tournament. I didn't realize it was affecting my Tallahassee entries.
Hey,
Sorry,
I'll
guys.
entry fee.
All right, I'll let Tony know.
How about that? I'll still pay entry fees every.
Oh, he already knows when I told him I have no fucking clue what tournament this is for. Yeah, no, it's gonna be dope. Carol Loomis says Kane, exciting stuff. Is Kane up in the chat? Or are we just talking about who you're pulling?
I don't know. I can't look at the chat. He might be in there.
I got you.
Like 6'5" or something. It's huge.
Yeah, he's really tall, real big hand, long forearm.
Hold on. You're pulling a guy that's 6'5" with a huge hand.
He's like 6'4", 6'5". He looks tall as shit.
How much does he weigh?
He makes
154s. Yeah, he makes 54s.
How skinny is
he looks 200 pounds. I don't know.
Oh fuck. Are you
I don't
agreeing
know.
on a
I've
weight
never seen
limit,
him
Trent?
pull. You and Jamie set it up.
You want me to give
I'll
it?
pull anybody.
You want me to put George on him, Trent?
Bro, I don't care. I'll pull whoever you want me to pull. I want a John Dabo in the beginning.
Dabo
Now,
ain't.
Trent's gonna fuck up Kane.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm not worried about anything.
that Kane guy's a one-trick pony.
I got
not
a
worried.
opponent, man, or I'm not gonna. I can't watch you guys
Yeah.
have matches and be hyped.
See that right there, Brandon? I'm not worried. Not
Okay.
worried, buddy. So you need to quit stressing.
Then again, though, you weren't
I'm
worried
not.
about me.
I'm gonna win.
and I'm
that match
still not worried
involved
about you.
in. So I actually believe in John and his enthusiasm.
Hey,
I believe it. I believe you got it too, Trent. I just don't know the guy that you're pulling. That's the only
I
difference.
don't either. I have no idea. But Robert said I'm going to smash him, so I take Robert's the heart.
Robert,
I'm going to
I
smash the
did
guy.
that with Kane about 4 months ago.
How do you
Robert
feel?
told me I was likely to lose to Cody Dollar and that I was likely to beat Niles Anderson.
And he was right. And he keeps saying I'm going to smash Kane, so
So
I'm going on that.
You're not gonna beat Kane as bad as you beat Austin. I'll say that.
See? Like I believe,
Kane is
I
better than
believe
that.
Robert's the fortune teller. Like he knows all these guys. He pulls all these tournaments. He's felt me. He's felt them. So if he said I'm going to beat him, I'm going to beat him.
So Robert,
I ain't letting my boy down.
who do I pull, Robert? I need a good, exciting match that keeps me motivated.
I want to see you pull Ole over there.
Yeah.
Just because he looks like a freak.
I don't like pulling Europeans, preferably.
Hey,
All right, I'll rep it for you.
I mean, listen,
Hey,
his
Jay.
left is better than his right, and our lefts weren't that far apart. I mean, he was able to crack my wrist, but I would pull him right. Chance told me I need to quit taking these fucking hard matches with like B-level guys because they have no reward. If you beat the guy, no one really cares. And if you lose, you just are on a big loss. So,
All right. So you want kind of a fluff match, have some fun,
Ole's really good.
most likely
well,
win.
here's the problem. I don't want to fucking have to eat so much pancakes that it's not fun to pull Oleg.
Right.
I would rather just come there on a regular breakfast.
Yeah. Fucking bang and be done.
That's it. I'd rather just have fun and kind of, not a world ender as far as how the seriousness. I would like the competitiveness to be a fucking death match,
Yeah.
but I don't want to fucking lose my family trying to get there.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe Mika.
That'd be a good one.
Hey, what I could pull that guy, although I might beat him pretty easily. I don't know. Brian LaFierre.
That dude's got a sticky point.
Yeah, he does. I've seen a
he
couple of his matches. He sticks.
And he got a strong ass bicep over there. But
He's strong as fuck. He's came to a lot. He won some Florida tournaments, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not as skilled as you though.
No, and I think I've got the mental edge on him.
Yeah, but he's strong, he's sticky, but I think you're too good for him. I think he's just a little too big for George, maybe.
Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you at the end of pulling Niles, and this is no Niles is a headhunter, right? If you get on an airplane and try to call out the craziest guy possible, you're a fucking animal, no matter what. But that fight didn't satisfy me.
No.
I wanted more than that. I wanted a crazier war than that, and I kind of prepared for a way crazier fucking match.
Mika be good, probably.
Yeah, it did leave me a little bit unfulfilled, but
You shut down pretty good when he supinated in. You kind of took hand control and it was over.
the one match, the other two we ended up just hooking.
But once you took it from there, he kind of like, I don't know, his soul was kind of gone.
Yeah, well, he broke when I screamed to his parents who said that, or well, he broke, which is okay. That's the whole plan. What's that?
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
I thought his people were going to jump me afterwards. Which is what's funny is I'm over here talking. I'm at Planet Fitness talking about how fucking strong I was in the match, and literally some guy walks up behind me and he's like, "Hey," and I turn around and it's Niles' uncle. I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" Yeah, I wasn't just talking shit about your nephew. Nah, he was cool. His people were cool, but yeah, I don't want a match that's super easy or that's, so out in Cali, I don't know. I don't know all their levels. I think that Micah guy, Artem handled pretty well. But Artem handled Brett Rockers pretty well. So what the fuck?
Yeah, but that Mika guy seems like a good arm wrestler.
Brian LaFierre, Scott Wynn. I don't know. Who you thinking, Robert?
You know who Ben Bledsoe is?
Who?
Ben Bledsoe.
Nobody. I've never heard of him.
He travels with Leanne. It's like her fiance or husband or something like that. They're in Utah. I think he's like a 170, maybe 176 guy. But man, he has got to move. That's a terrible picture on there. That's a little better.
Yeah, I don't want
But
to.
he's got some national wins and all that, and he's around that area.
Nah.
And
Not
you
to
get
be-
Lee
not to
Aaron.
be rude, but I want to arm wrestle someone with a name.
Gotcha. Who's in
Where-
Arizona?
Nah, we need a straight cow. I mean, should we pull Luke Kent?
Is it worth the money?
I think you and Luke be a good match.
Does it cost money to pull Luke? Is he? I mean, we're not really offering cash to anybody.
Isn't he
I
number
imagine.
76 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he big enough to pull Brandon?
Who, Luke?
He's good
Yeah.
enough that it wouldn't
Yeah.
matter what I did.
Yeah, but you're a big. I don't know. You just seem big.
He just beat Dustin Hyatt at Arnold's.
Yeah, but I think Brandon beats Dustin Hyatt.
I wonder
You're
if
the first person to say that.
I don't think it's a match. I seen the way he hooks it. He sets inside, and I
He's
think
gonna
Brandon,
lean forward. That
Yeah.
kid would lean forward.
yeah, he comes inside right here, and I think Brandon takes hand control and just dominates that match. I don't think it's close.
Apparently, I'm not good looking enough to get that match, according to his father. You got to be ranked ahead of him.
I can't fuck with Dustin Hyatt, so I don't want to say nothing. But I don't think he's close to Brandon.
Well,
I don't
maybe
think-
I can't either, but Jesus Christ, I'd love to try.
Yeah, but I don't know. He sets in like right here, and the way you come up, it just seems like you just take hand control and it's over. I don't think he's big enough.
I can talk to Stewart and try to get him down here.
You told me and Callie. Actually, you know what we do? What we should do is we should get him a ticket. See if he's willing to come for a trip down to Florida. And that would be a hell of a super match. I'm talking about pulling John Theron at King of Florida.
Ooh.
And we're talking about having Jaggers and Stanley at King of Florida.
You and John Theron would be a nice one.
Maybe.
And what weight?
Unlimited.
Are you sure?
Well, he
Yeah.
told me he walks around like 180, 185 usually. John Theron. I talked to him yesterday.
So he's going to Arm Wars. He's got a 176 match, but he's been cutting to 198 recently.
No, he told me he walks around 180, 185 usually. On the high
Yeah,
side.
right now. Yeah, right now because he's going back to Arm Wars. But when he was pulling with Artem and Austin, he cut into those 98s.
Hey, Kane is in the chat. He said he's 6'2", 165 with a short arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's my UAL stats.
6'2", 165 with a short arm.
Yeah. I don't know anybody that's 6'2", that's 165's got a short arm.
Right.
Makes no sense at all, but okay.
Motherfucker can do basketball. I mean,
Yeah.
He's got broad shoulders. That's why he looks so big.
Geez,
Looking at his profile
Well,
picture.
hell, I got broad shoulders too. I'm still only 5'10", 175.
You ain't got broad shoulders. I could fit you through a fucking keyhole. What you talking about?
Bitch.
Oh, itty bitty motherfucker.
Yeah. I waited
I
at
had
125 this
John
morning.
This is bigger than you.
I was 125 this morning, soaking wet.
I believe it. Okay, so this is the guy's name, Kane Fontecho.
damn.
Yep.
I butchered his name.
You're on
I
Dustin.
can't pronounce it either.
That's all right.
Fontecchio.
Let's wrap this up, man. We're on here all night. I need an opponent. Carl apparently found an opponent.
Hell yeah.
Needs an opponent. Everybody that's
Somebody-
interested, get with me. I will try to help you coordinate if you'd love to travel with us. We're hoping to just take up a half of an airplane. It's like soul plane, but more white people. There's nothing but yellow. Yeah, Carolyn says Micah would be a good one. Someone actually told me I might lose that match. I heard he's
I think-
back.
He's a good arm wrestler.
We'll see. We'll see what progresses. April 1st is the next one. What are we, 17, 18 days away?
Yep.
Who's gonna win this? John, are
Me.
you, do you believe you're in the points lead yet, or where are you?
Lead left-handed, yes.
You believe you are the points leader left?
Leader, yes.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
cash money. All you gotta do is be the leader after 11.
I plan to be.
I believe you might be. And who's the leader in your class right-handed?
I
I don't know.
think
Just,
it's Sadiel and Jerry are tied, right-handed. I only pulled one right-hand tournament. I've been.
Oh, you should have pulled right at the other one because neither of them guys got but one tournament worth of points.
Yeah, I ain't worried about either one of them guys, to be honest with you. I'm just come back from being all jacked up. This arm is not right. It's coming back.
I got
But-
you.
But yeah, left hand's mine.
Anybody else here? Y'all in the points running at all? Wiz, I think you got pushed out of the amateur class recently.
I don't know. If I did, I did. That was my first win, so I doubt it. I'm in the points.
I'm gonna have to rewatch the video.
Hey,
I think you kind of dominated them guys. You might be the first guy with the semi-pro card.
hey, you've been training too hard, Wiz. See you Sunday.
Thank you.
Maybe not. Well, here's the thing: is the semi-pro points and the amateur points are all still compiled. So, if you were to pull both, let's say Wiz pulled semi-pro and amateur at the same one, it would just be whichever one he does better, and he keeps those points.
Well, this will be the last time I do 198. I'm working my way down to 176. I'll probably be about 190 day of the tournament. And hopefully by the next one, by Tallahassee, I'll be in the 176 pros. That's the goal.
Good. That's funny. Me and you got the same goal.
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping
Randy-
to come down to 76s as well.
No.
I think that's the funnest class that we have, to be honest.
Oh, you've never entered 98 pros, my friend.
No, I don't want to. That's a little.
Yeah.
Enter that is
and then there's like tragedy. The 198s are crazy.
it's fucking it's a Shark Tank.
Yeah, that class.
I'm not ready for Mad King.
It's so much easier to just go pull 220s and win it than 98s.
Yeah, fuck that. I would bypass 198s all day if I had to.
That's it. I don't know.
same.
Yeah, that's a fucking crazy class.
My ego is the only thing keeping me in the class is that I feel like it has more value than 76.
Yeah, and hey, don't count on 176 now.
If I do, I'm just head higher.
Yeah, well,
It's getting personal at this point.
you better be training because George is coming for you. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. You tell George that it would take him a lifetime to catch me.
I don't think so.
I'm traveling at light speed. Okay. He's on
I
a
think it's real close, actually. I think it's real close.
You want me to prove your line?
Go ahead.
You tell me the date and how much money you believe in.
Hey, tell me how long it takes to get to 176.
Okay. 2 weeks.
Damn, fast track.
Yeah.
Now, so we have the date. How much money
Oh,
are
your
we?
ass down, Brandon.
How much money on this belief?
Is it left or right hand?
It's either hand.
Your right hand's better, right? I imagine.
They say my left is the only one ranked in North America.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's so not confident anymore. This
I'll
cut this
never-
clip and play him slow.
I don't think it's that far off if you come down to 76. I think you're a little better. You're just too damn big.
Well, I've heard that a lot through my life.
But never from a woman.
Only from the waist
No,
up.
yeah. Only from arm wrestlers.
So, hey, I would love you to come to 176 and go beat Hyatt because you're going to beat him. And go pull Luke Kent, beat him, and be number one. I think you could do it. No problem.
Okay. No mention of money. So George, he's not a true believer.
No,
He's not going to derail me with that change of subject. I'm a
George is top.
focused debater. So here's the thing is I can walk around between 185 and 190.
Jesus.
I can cut weight like no one's business. So I only need 2-3 hours to get 10 pounds down. I know that sounds crazy, but I can hot bath. Like I take hot baths for leisure. 3-4 times a day, I hot bath for fun.
Do you
it ain't
work?
nothing, huh?
No,
Do
he
you
don't work.
No, not man. Come on, I don't fucking work. What do I look like? I'm a professional arm wrestler, son. I do dirt bike parts on eBay.
But
This is my work. Oh, you can't. I guess I got the background on. Nah, dude, we do parts. But no, I work from home. But the hot bath isn't gonna bother me, man. Like that's the one thing is that hot bath where most people can only handle it. The hot water, water will make you lose your heat like 30 times faster. That's why you hypothermia really quickly. It'll also make you heat up a lot quicker and sweat much, much faster.
Yep.
So for me, most people can do hot bath for 3 to 4 minutes. I can sit in that bitch for 20 minutes, get on out, dry off, and do it again 5 minutes later. So I got down to a science, bro. 10 minutes of hot bath will get me at the beginning, it'll get me like 1.2 pounds. And then I'll start getting 0.7, 0.8 around the 10, 11 minute mark. And I just do the math. So, okay, I need 9 hot baths. We just base it out in 4 hours. I take 9 hot baths, let the hot water heater recharge. But so I said, if I could do it right, like if it was a tournament and I had a fucking hotel there the night before, 176 is totally feasible. But anybody that demands you arm wrestle them at some weight that's not within 5 or 10 pounds is fucking scared anyways. Ask anyone that's ever had a match with me in their entire life. Just message them. Hey, did Brandon ever talk about a max weight cap with you? I don't give a fuck what you weigh. I'm here to arm wrestle the human, not the fat version. I don't care. But, pulling around 180, 185 isn't even a possibility with those guys. With Luke, it probably is because Luke is game. He don't really care if you're down to that weight, but that Hyatt kid, I think, would only arm wrestle me if I was at like a true 76.
I agree. Yeah,
which then I can't beat him. That version that I pulled Niles, I would have fucked him up, though. I'd stand that. I would say that right to their face. I would have whooped him.
What did you weigh for that one?
198. No, I was probably about 207. And Niles wanted a 205 weight cap, but then he didn't want to come to the weigh-in before, so he started eating that before. So I think 207 or so would be my morning weight waking up. So it wasn't too heavy, too crazy. I've been 230, 240 before.
That's crazy.
I remember when you were 240.
Still pulling 198s.
Yeah, dude pulled a 198 weighing 233.
Yeah.
Hey, only Brandon Morris could pull that off.
Well, there's no scale.
What?
Don't ask me what weight class I'm in. That's like taking me to a porn audition and asking how big my dick is.
Hey,
circle in the last box. If no one
for his next tournament.
Hey, I'm not gonna say Anthony Laterro didn't give a fuck, but Anthony Laterro didn't give a fuck.
I never weighed in at any of Anthony's tournaments. I filled out the paper and handed it to him.
Mark Eason says, "What's up, guys? What up, Goose? The goose is on the loose." That's his mantra when he's arm wrestling. Texas Piranha, Brandon Morris, you should pull Cody Haga now since y'all both beat Niles. Oh, but hey, I beat him a lot nicer, didn't I? I seen him and Cody were razor sharp. I gave him a good whooping. All right, man, we're rolling into 2 hours. Let's wrap this up. April 1st, 17, 18 days. Don't miss it. We're heading back to the place that started it all. Look for everything. A couple thing about the merch real quick. There are jerseys coming in stock. There will be one more batch, probably for the end of the year, one more batch of black jerseys. Will be the super match jerseys. So if you happen to be in a super match, you'll either need one of these or get one of these. Trent's just got a collection of everything: ref jerseys, black jerseys. Trent's
got it all, son.
Got it all.
In Cali, are we pulling black jerseys or yellow?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think we're gonna roll out with some black ones to Cali.
Okay, so I got to order one when they come in. I got to get one a medium. I need it set aside because I'm ready.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we can do a because we have 3 week delays on our orders. Maybe we can do like another small batch where we have our names on them and some customs. So let's see. We'll talk about all that.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you do, let me get a whiz one. Just let me jump in on that bandwagon.
Love it. Love
Please,
it.
please.
We need you out there, man.
Yeah, come on, Wiz.
We
Bro,
need,
I can't leave my wife out here with all these dogs.
I know. I know it's tough to leave the house. Points will be posted soon. I'm trying to put out an Excel sheet that kind of shows everybody's rather than just showing our top 3 leaders. Because a lot of guys in 4th, 5th place, they want to know how close am I. And if I show 5th place, I got to show 19th place. And we've had like 170 different humans here and like 500 classes, so it's going to be a long fucking Excel sheet. It's probably going to have to be done manually too. So bear with us. We'll definitely get all the points out. I will definitely put out a post with the leaders. And other than that, look for these matches. We've got 3 badass matches. We got Trent and Austin. We got Mike Newman in Austin, and we've got Brad and Artem. So crazy matchups. I think it's going to be sick. We're growing, man. This shit is crazy. So I kept thinking about this early. I was like, what would happen if, let's just say we clicked our fingers and this disappeared and we went back to 12 months ago. Oh, God damn, bro. You would talk about this moment forever, right? Like to the new guys, you would be like, you should have seen it. So make sure we support this.
I was still wearing my jersey.
I watched it from like a year and a half ago, just yesterday, and I was like, "Damn, that looks terrible."
Terrible.
You know what blew my mind, Brandon?
Just
The other day, I seen a video of you and Pat Downs, and y'all were in some cut off wife beater t-shirts, clothes, just regular old fucking shorts, and a pair of shoes. I was like, look at that compared to what we're doing now.
Yeah.
It looks like we're in high school compared to now. It's like, man, it's wild.
Well, you know what? Arm wrestling is no longer shameful to show your boss or your girl. When she sees that shit with everyone, she's like, damn, this is fucking cool. Can we go? Can I come with you? Whereas before she was kind of like, oh, you're a loser.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm going to tell you, I quit telling girls about arm wrestling a long time ago because it looks terrible. There's nothing cool to show them.
Right. Yeah.
In this podunk ass tournament.
Yeah.
But that's like my job. It'll come up in conversation. I'm like, sorry, I can't come Friday. I'm getting ready for a tournament. Like, hey, what are you doing? I'll tell them like, what? So I'll show them videos and like, oh, that's really cool. Y'all got the jerseys and like the legit banner in the background, live stream it, and I got a couple of the guys that I work with out there that I've done work for that they want to come to practice and get into it because they think it's so damn cool that it's actually a legit thing now.
Yeah,
it was all about California. Like when I showed him everything, like, dude, you got to go.
I just looked the craziest. Imagine if we were arm wrestling in Grand Central Station in New York. Okay, that's what we're at in LA. It's Union Station. It's it's inside the train terminals. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, dude, this is during a Dodger game too, where this is the official Dodger hangout and pickup. So yeah, exactly. So all the people are busing from that point to it's gonna be fucking insane. The parking is sick because there's a whole parking garage right there. I mean, it's just gonna be mega, bro. We're gonna be in the heart of LA. But yeah, we got a lot of cool things coming up. But the shit about this is this thing is fragile. It can go away. We need everyone to come. We need everyone that knows about it to bring their buddy to, blow it up. Because, the more we blow up, the more, it's just not forever. I was here at the UAL when it was the shit. I arm wrestled in Vegas on ESPN at the WAL when it was the shit. We had a chance for the next season of Game of Arms to have a Team Florida. It was already in the talks.
I remember that.
Game of Arms was the shit. And they all went away because they weren't supported enough. This fucking thing only works because it's supported. If we start getting to the point where we get 80 entries, 90 entries, it's not sustainable. There is no, you know, so, and we're not near there, but it goes to say, you know, eat at the local diner that you love. At the donut shop that they're your people, you know. And if you love this shit and this is your life and hobby, man, come to it because this is a high time in arm wrestling. I've been in arm wrestling for 12 years and it don't always look like this. We don't always have dedicated shows and channels and fucking walking around with custom jackets looking like a goddamn mob, you know. So April 1st is the next chance to come on out, even if you don't compete or spend $1, watch. You know, it's a big deal. Share the video. When you see an FAL post, share it. Tag your boy, you know, tell your friend at work, tell that big mongoloid that you're delivering a fridge to that he should enter in it, you know. But April 1st, it's the next one. We're going to Cali soon. Keep your eyes peeled. United States Arm Wrestling League. This is the next venture we're rolling out. And if it's anything like the FAL, it's going to be mega.
It's gonna be huge.
About time we throw our flair on the whole country because we're definitely doing it as good as anybody. Other than that, appreciate having y'all on, and I will see all y'all Monday. Be
Yes,
easy.
sir.